What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. That's right, back again. D back. Basketball, baby. Basketball's in session. It's almost like March Madness because they got to catch up. So we're going to be here, there, and everywhere. Basketball is back, and so is Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. We got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Two young rookies who was expected to be Rookie of the Year. You know, Zion Williamson faced that injury, and only because of that, he wasn't in that battle for Ja Morant for Rookie of the Year. But had Zion Williamson not gotten injured, I'm pretty sure it would have been a clear battle between these two guys for that Rookie of the Year title. So, guys, welcome back. It's your man D. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. We get ready to get some of this New Orleans Pelicans, Memphis Grizzlies action on. I can't get enough of it, guys. So, for all my basketball fans, tell you guys this too. A lot of you guys over on the boxing side, I do boxing, MMA, and basketball. But got something special coming for you guys here. And make sure you check out my brother, my partner in crime, Lewis Sports Network. Basketball Live with Lewis and D. We're the best duo, best commentating duo on YouTube, in my opinion. Myself and my partner, Lewis. Go check them out. Lewis Sports Network got all the basketball info you need. That man is a true basketball mind. But what I'm going to bring to you outside of these commentary, live games, I'm going to keep doing this. But I'm getting ready to bring to you guys predictions for the games. Now, I do a lot of analytics on basketball. So for all of you guys out there that want to drop a little wagering, I don't know, stick around. Maybe D-Jeff can win you some money. Never can tell. But I am going to start giving you guys predictions. I'm going to break down the line, how maybe you should bet or whatever, and we'll check that out. But we are at the bubble. The guys are warming up right now. This is the second time these two guys have faced each other. The Pelicans won that first game. So let's see how this thing turns out the second game. Pelicans just took a tough loss here recently. Memphis Grizzlies. This is the battle for the AC, guys. Battle for the AC this game. So to tell you the truth, both of these teams need to take this victory. Neither of them can afford a loss here. And again, we got Zion versus Ja. Hopefully they give Zion Williams a little more playing time. They've been, they have him on load management, minute restrictions. So got to see how much they get Zion Williams. You would imagine they would want to see a lot more of him due to the fact that you have this rookie matchup, Zion Williamson versus Ja Morant. Exactly what we want to see. My man Brandon Nicholson in the building. My guy D back. Salute to you, fam. That's right. I'm on the grind today, baby. Got to get this basketball on, Brandon. So both of these teams, guys, have to play with a sense of urgency today. This is the battle for the AC. Nobody can take this loss, and this will be a big blow for either team right now. Either team takes this loss, playoff spots looking really grim. Every win matters. Two young teams of the future. I will say that too. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, these guys are, heading toward the end of their careers. There are going to be some new teams, new talent that's going to take over the league. And I like this Memphis Grizzlies and New Orleans Pelicans team. Both of these guys are young. They're stacked with talent. You got the Jackson duo over there on Memphis. Josh Jackson, Jaren Jackson. Got Ja Morant over there. And then you got the trio of Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball on the other side. Hey, man, great young team. All of these guys young, got many, many years to play, due that they stay away from injuries. And I consider these two teams to be teams of the future. The next few seasons here, I can see both of these teams battling in the playoffs. I can dig it, my brother, no doubt. We got to get it. So let's see here. We look at the Mavericks. Let me check out the Pelicans. I'm sorry, guys. So they took a dive, just lost that game to the Hornets. Man, that was a close game. Brandon Ingram shot, 3-point shot, which would have won the game for him. That thing rimmed out. It went right around the rim and whoop, right out. I was like, wow, I felt bad for Brandon Ingram. And then they lost to the Clippers, which was expected. I don't think that many people expected the New Orleans Pelicans to beat the Los Angeles Clippers. That would have been a bad loss, kind of an embarrassing loss for the Clippers. So they did take care of business against the young guys. But with that being said, New Orleans needs to win this game because they're already 2 down and, coming in battling for that AC spot. Can't really afford to miss any games. Can't afford to miss any games. You got to win them all. Do your best to win out. They're already 2 down, which means they got 6 games left. You got to get within 4 spots of that A-seeded team to have that play-in tournament. If you're not within 4 spots, no play-in tournament. Jordan C. in the building. What's up with you, my man? Appreciate you coming through. Get ready to wait on this New Orleans Pelicans versus Memphis Grizzlies matchup to start. All right, so for the Memphis Grizzlies, let's see here. Trailblazers, they beat the Trailblazers in overtime. But that was on the 31st. 5 points. I didn't get to watch that game. I was actually doing a boxing live at that time. But, Ja Morant showed off in that game. I did get to see the highlights and the previews. Ja Morant did his thing in that game. And then the Spurs, another close game. That was a close game for the Memphis Grizzlies. They took the Spurs to the wire. I did get a chance to see that. And, boy, I'll tell you something. Greg Popovich and, the San Antonio Spurs, shout out to those guys because they've had a 20-year stretch of being a team that mattered. A team that was effective, a team that could take you out. They had a 20-year stretch of that. And, it all comes to an end at sometimes. And I think that the Spurs are to the point now where they need a total rebuild. They can keep making pieces and adding pieces on, but I think it's about time for them to start looking at rebuilding. DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, that combo is just not really good. All right, guys, get ready to start. Tip-off. Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans control the tip-off. And here comes Lonzo Ball, gets the ball over to Brandon Ingram. Lonzo with the ball on the wing. Lonzo, 3-pointer. Starts the game off nice and fresh. Lonzo Ball with the 3-pointer. So, New Orleans Pelicans, first possession. First to put some points up on the board, we got Ja Morant. Ball down in the middle to Valanciunas. Back to Ja Morant. Ja Morant got Drew Holiday on him. And off shot. Jaren Jackson can't hit the shot, missed the 3. Here's Brandon Ingram. Thought about the step-back shot. Put the ball back down. Brandon Ingram over to Lonzo. Lonzo at the top of the key. Ja Morant on the defense. Gets it to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday falls, slips, grabs the ball, but he pushes it to Ingram. Nice recovery. 3 on the shot clock. Brandon Ingram up. Can't hit. Lonzo Ball tried to keep the ball alive. Couldn't get it. Here's Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks up top to Jackson. Jackson over to Anderson. Anderson gets the ball to Morant. Here comes Ja Morant down in the hole to Valanciunas. He's faced up on Favors. Goes with the jump hook. Nice drive and jump hook by Valanciunas to get the Memphis Grizzlies on the board. 1-point lead by the Pelicans. Here comes Brandon Ingram down in the hole. Gives the ball to Zion. Zion gets tied up in the hole. Nice block by Jaren Jackson on Zion Williamson. Now here's Brooks. Brooks almost gets the ball ripped by Jrue Holiday, and Jrue Holiday doesn't give up. Gets the ball eventually. Jrue Holiday thinks about the three, pulls it back down, gets the ball down low to Zion. Zion makes the move to the hole, turn around, and Jaren Jackson fouls Zion Williamson, so Zion will go to the line. It looks like Jaren Jackson is up for the challenge, putting some defense on young Zion Williamson nice and early. So 2 times Zion Williamson attempt to go down there and score, and 2 times Jaren Jackson stops him. This time he gets the foul. Zion misses the first from the line. Zion Williams to shoot the second one and drains it. So the young Zion Williams goes 1 for 2 at the line, 2-point lead by the New Orleans Pelicans. Here comes Valanciunas, gives the ball to Ja Morant, who steps back for a 3. Can't hit. Derek Favors with the rebound. Long pass, Zion Williamson up to Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday inside to Zion. Zion can't hit again. And almost a score by Valanciunas. And Zion Williamson loses the handle inside. So Zion Williamson coming out a little flat. Can't score. They are definitely locking down Zion Williamson. As soon as they get the ball, they're collapsing on him. Anderson gets down inside, but a block by Derek Favors. Derek Favors on Valanciunas. Zion Williamson drives the lane again, loses the ball, but Holiday picks it up, and it seems like it's a foul call. Holiday got pushed out of bounds, so Zion Williamson's got to get his handle together. For some reason, he can't get his handle on the ball right now. Starting off a little slow. Dylan Brooks checks out of the game, and Melton checks in for him. And here comes Zion, goes right back to the hole, gets his own rebound. Zion Williamson back up. Here he comes, 6-2. You can't stop that young man. Here comes Valanciunas, gets the ball over to Brooks. Brooks gives it to Ja Morant. Ja Morant, little floater inside off the glass to score. 4 points for the Memphis Grizzlies. 2-point lead. New Orleans Pelicans, 6-4. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo working Ja Morant. Gets around Ja Morant, gives the ball to Zion. Zion gets hit inside. 3 bodies around Zion, and he still goes up. They knock the ball out of bounds. Zion Williamson goes up hard to the hole. So one thing I like about Zion Williamson, you can't say this kid goes up to the hole weak. He goes hard to the hole every time. Brandon Ingram, bump going into the hole. Brandon Ingram will go to the line for 2. Seems like the Memphis Grizzlies are playing very, very physical right now. Maybe a little too physical. They may want to slow down. Picking up a lot of fouls right now. Already their 4th team foul. Brandon Ingram, very improved this year. Getting away from LeBron James, I think, was magic for Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball. It's kind of hard to play under LeBron James. You got to know how to work with that guy. And Lonzo Ball being a point guard, LeBron holding the ball as much, didn't give him a time to develop. So I think both of these young kids have, done a great job over here in New Orleans. Brandon Ingram misses the second free throw, but Zion picks up the rebound, so they'll get another chance, 7-4. Here comes Brandon. Brandon step back jumper, and he still can't hit. Melton picks up the rebound, brings the ball across the court for the Grizzlies. Melton working down inside, steps back, and gets fouled by Jrue Holiday. So 15 seconds on the shot clock. Chain TC in the building. Salute to you, my brother. We got the New Orleans Pelicans against the Memphis Grizzlies. It's going down on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Ja Morant behind the 3-point line. Feeds the ball inside to Brandon Clark for the layup inside. 6-7. Here comes Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram dribbles around the screen, kicks the ball out to Holiday. Holiday comes inside to Zion, inside for the layup. All right, Zion started to feel it. Zion's picking up. Here comes Melton. Has Lonzo on the defense. Melton with the give and go. Can't hit the jump shot. Favors with another rebound. Lonzo picked the ball up. Across the court to Ingram. Ingram gives it to Holiday for three. No hesitation. Holiday puts the three right up. And Memphis got to call a timeout and talk about it. Early 6-point lead. Memphis Grizzlies down. New Orleans Pelicans looking good. Young Zion Williamson started off a little flat, but he's picking it up. Going off to commercial, guys. Again, we got Brandon Nicholson in the building. My man Jordan Campiani in the building. What's up, Jordan C? And Chain TC. We got some more people in the building, but they haven't chatted yet. I appreciate all you guys coming to sit with Speak Your Mind Sports Talk for this New Orleans Pelicans versus Memphis Grizzlies action. For all my people out on the road, my truckers, all my people stuck in that security booth, all of my people that just don't have access to watch this game. You're here with Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. I got the play-by-play commentary for you, baby. Let's go. MMA commentary in the building. What's up, champ? He said it's Don, the GOAT, the pimp, MMA champ. That's right, Don Dada. What's up with you, dog? MMA champ commentary in the building. My man, appreciate you for coming to join me with this basketball MMA. Yeah, I got you. All right. So, we on commercial, guys. Zion Williamson started off a little flat, had a problem controlling that ball and such, but he appears to be getting his act together. Zion Williamson is quickly getting his mojo back. For the Memphis Grizzlies, I think Ja Morant probably needs to put that ball down and start to try to take control over this game a little bit. Memphis Grizzlies coming out a little cold. Josh Jackson missing a few shots. Valanciunas missing shots inside. So the Grizzlies are doing decent on the defensive side. They actually got a couple of stops on Zion Williamson early, but they're cold on the offensive side, which is why they find themselves down by 6 points coming into this game. So we'll see how it goes out. Two young teams, two very interesting young teams that I believe are going to be a real factor in this league and in the next 2 seasons here. You know, we got to see how this draft goes. We got a lot of interesting players coming out of this draft, and definitely going to have some free agents next year, great free agency next year. Going to be some shakeups in the league. You know, there are going to be certain teams that's going to try to stack the deck. It seems like that's becoming a theme of the NBAs. But however you look at it, next season is going to be very interesting. A lot of young players, massive talent. Devin Booker. You got Devin Booker. You got Trae Young. You got Luka Doncic, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, R.J. Barrett, Rui Hachimura. A lot of young talent in the NBA now. A lot of young talent coming in. And still, our superstars are still around. So the NBA is exciting, guys. Exciting right now. Back off commercial break. It's going to be Memphis Grizzlies ball. Down by 6 points. They find themselves in this first quarter, 12-6. So Ja Morant will bring the ball down for the Memphis Grizzlies. Passes the ball off to Melton. Melton get the ball down to Valanciunas, who's been defended well by Derek Favors. And again, defended well. Ja Morant for a three, and Ja can't hit. Derek Favors and Valanciunas battle for the ball down inside. I got you. And then, but Derek Favors comes with the rebound. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo ball on the wing. Looks for the Derek Favors screen. Gives the ball off to Ingram. Ingram for the 17-foot jumper. Can't hit. But here comes Zion Williamson. The way Zion Williamson jumps so high sometimes, when he comes down, man, it's kind of scary. Looks like Zion Williamson will check out So 5 minutes, they give Zion Williamson in the first quarter, and we know that we're not going to get a full game out of this kid right down there. Watching his minutes. So Valanciunas tries to hit the three from the corner. He can't hit. Here comes Brandon Ingram with the ball. Zion Williamson on the bench. Brandon Ingram inside to Derek Favors. Derek Favors loses the ball. Nice hand by Valanciunas to poke that ball out. Melton with the jump up. No, short pass inside to Brian Clark. Nice pass by Melton. I thought he was going for the floater, but he actually passed the ball off to Brandon Clark inside for the easy layup. And almost stolen, but Lonzo Ball tracks the ball down, gets it over to Redick. Redick can't hit for the three. Valanciunas comes down with it, gives the ball to Ja. Ja back over to Melton. Melton in the corner for Anderson. Three. Anderson can't hit. Nice way to get his hands in there on the ball by Lonzo. It's so funny with Lonzo because his last name is Ball, so I don't want to say nice way to get his hands in on the ball by Ball. Kind of it's funny to say that. All right, guys, so Ja Morant rockets the ball to Melton. Melton back up top to Anderson. Anderson is a little cold, can't hit again, off the mark. 6-point lead. Here comes Lonzo. Gives the ball to Brandon Ingram. Ingram over to Drew Holiday. Holiday drives down inside. Holiday uses that body, but gets blocked from behind by Brandon Clark. Still Pelicans ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Still a 6-point game. 8-14. Pelicans on top. Lonzo tossed the ball over the top to Drew. Drew comes down in the hole, and Drew scores. Euro step, ball fake to the left, scores, does Drew Holiday. Doubles up again, 8-16. Here comes Ja Morant with the ball. Ja Morant floater inside. Ja Morant cannot hit. So the Memphis Grizzlies still cold. Brandon Ingram kicks the ball out to Redick for three. There's Redick. And it's another timeout by the Memphis Grizzlies. They go down by 11. J.J. Redick with the three-pointer, 19-8. New Orleans Pelicans on fire to start this game. Hey, guys, I missed on the last game. I actually picked the Heat. I thought the Heat was going to pull it off against the Toronto Raptors, so I did miss on that game. But I picked New Orleans in this game, and it looks like they starting off well. You can never tell, though, that Memphis Grizzlies team can dig in deep, come back on them. Right now, I'm looking good for this pick, though. I got the Pelicans winning by 8 points. So, I don't know. I need to start following these betting lines and such. But depending on what the over-under is, say like they put it on 6 points, then I would say that the Pelicans would, the over would be the bet. Over 6 on this. Starting to get the hang of that. See, I got the analytics down, but I got to get the hang of the betting lines and everything. So when I bring you guys this information, I know, tell you how to place your money the right way. I don't want you guys to lose now. My man Brandon Nicholson said Tyler Hero. Yeah, Tyler Hero. He's a beast, man. He is a beast. Nah, RJ Barrett's not a flop, bro. I don't think so. Zion needs more minutes. Yeah, he does. RJ Barrett's not a flop. RJ Barrett's in a bad system with a bad owner. And he actually didn't do too bad this year. Remember, he's a rookie, But Zion Williamson and Ja Morant, they had more with them. MMA commentary, you know what I mean? When you can lock down, like they could put a lot of attention on RJ Barrett defensively. I mean, because the Knicks are just not very good, so they can't put as much tension. Like they can double Zion, but they got to boogie back. You understand? If they double RJ Barrett, some of those guys they'll leave open for a shot, and the Knicks are not going to hit. You know, their offensive scheme and sets were no good. Defenses were picking up on their offense and locking them down. So RJ Barrett just doesn't really have the supporting cast that Zion and Ja Morant has, and why you see some of the struggles. But you know, I think RJ Barrett will come along. Bucks versus Lakers in the finals. If you look at the stats and facts, yeah, I don't think that that's basically what people expect. But I think the closer we get to this playoffs, I think it's more of a toss-up, man. Any of these guys, the Clippers, the Lakers, Rockets, Portland, Denver, hell, maybe even OKC can all cause trouble on the West. And then for the East is less teams, only the Celtics, the Bucks, the Raptors, and the Heat. But even still, I think that it's so tight between all of these teams. My man Boston Nick in the building. Yes, sir. Live again, bro. Basketball, but Boston Nick, I just told him at the beginning of this live, and I'm going to get ready to get back to the game, guys. Another score about Memphis Grizzlies. I'm getting ready to start bringing the predictions, Nick, so I want you and Jimmy to check me out, critique me, let me know how I'm doing with that. But I'm getting ready to start that this week. Basketball predictions coming at you. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Y'all make sure y'all check me out and let me know where I can do better at, Nick. My man, appreciate you coming through, Boston Nick. All right, guys, back to the NBA action. The New Orleans Pelicans missed, so it's 10-19, 9-point lead. Here comes Ja Morant. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first. Ja Morant gets the ball over to Brandon Clark. Ja Morant. Back to Brandon. Brandon Clark. And a thrower in the paint by Grayson Allen, just a little bit short. Here comes Jackson Hayes. Barrels into the lane. He gets the foul. It's an offensive foul. I thought that was an offensive foul. So Hayes barreling into the lane, runs over Brandon Clark and gets the offensive foul. So another turnover by the New Orleans Pelicans. Luckily for them, they have somewhat of a comfortable lead, but they cannot keep doing that. 9-point lead. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant drives down into the lane, and it's a foul call, and it's an offensive foul on the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark barrels down into the lane. So Brandon Clark just pulled the offensive foul, turns around, and gets an offensive foul. Appreciate you, Nick. All right. Here comes the New Orleans Pelicans. Hayes tries to get the ball into Brandon Ingram, but the ball gets snatched, and Drew Holiday comes back and steals the ball back. So here comes the Pelicans. J.J. Redick kicks the ball over to Ingram. Ingram fakes the three, goes down inside, back outside by Ingram. Ingram on the wing. Ingram drives to the lane, turnaround jump shot. Ingram bangs it, bottom of the net. So that's 21-10, back up by 11. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Here comes Jaren Jackson with the ball, passes it to Grayson Allen. Allen gets it to Ja. Ja down in the lane, passes it back out up top. Ja Morant fakes the three, behind the back. Ja Morant razzle-dazzle inside. Light floater, cross-court pass to Melton for three. He can't hit it. So great defense by the New Orleans Pelicans. It looks like Walker was just fouled. Nicholas Walker was fouled by Grayson Allen, but good defense right now. Good defensive showing by the New Orleans Pelicans. They're not giving the Memphis Grizzlies any room at all to operate. They're transitioning and switching very well right now. So New Orleans Pelicans look sharp right now. And remember, guys, that game they lost to the Utah Jazz was razor thin. They did get punished by the Clippers, though. But kind of expected. Clippers were picked to go to the finals. So Jackson Hayes with the ball and backcourt violation. Walker can't hold the pass, goes off of his foot and loses it. So turnovers mounting up right now for the New Orleans Pelicans. They need to clean that up because they have a solid lead right now in the first quarter. It's 2 minutes, 28 seconds left. So they pretty much have the first quarter in control, but they need to take care of the ball because Memphis Grizzlies is a team that will slide right back up in there and, eliminate that lead. So Jaren Jackson drives to the hole and gets fouled. Jaren Jackson will go to the line for 2. And Jaren Jackson, let me tell you guys something. The Memphis Grizzlies are happy to get this young dude back. This kid here, he can shoot the 3. He's athletic inside. He has great defense. Pretty decent mid-range game. This kid can do it all. The 1-2 punch, Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson and Morant. This is the duo for the future for this team, I do believe. And Jackson drains the free throws. So it's a 9-point game. They bring it back under 10. Let's see what the Pelicans does with the ball. Here comes Walker. Walker with the ball at the top of the key. Passes it over to Redick. Redick back to Ingram. Ingram drives down inside. And Ingram tried to pass the ball, it looked like, but it went out of bounds. So out of bounds, another turnover, guys, by the New Orleans Pelicans. They're just letting that 11-point lead dwindle away right now. All right, here comes Melton with the ball. Melton looking for Jackson inside. Passes it over to Grayson Allen on the wing and 3-pointer. Grayson Allen drains it down to a 6-point lead. 1 minute, 39 seconds left. And fouled. It looks like it was Brandon Ingram that just took a foul. Josh Hart, I think, got his hand in there. So New Orleans in the bonus, guys. Memphis find themselves in the penalty. They got a lot of fouls in early. Brandon Ingram at the line for 2. And Ingram will hit the first free throw, so extends that lead up to 7. Minute 36 seconds left in the first. 15-22. Memphis down. Brandon Ingram for the second free throw. And Ingram bounces around, gets to shoot a touch, but he gets an 8-point lead. Here comes the Memphis Grizzlies with the ball. Ja Morant out there directing traffic from the sideline. Anderson with the ball. Back inside to Clark. Nice give and go by Anderson and Clark. Big man to score inside, 17-23. Here comes the New Orleans Pelicans. Brandon Ingram with the ball on the wing. Dribbles inside. Steps back outside. Tries to get it to J.J. Redick. But once again, another turnover, and they're piling up. The Pelicans has got to do a better job taking care of this ball. They're giving it away. They're inviting the Memphis Grizzlies to come back inside. So here comes the Memphis Grizzlies. Melton tries to fire the ball over to Grayson Allen. Good hand by Alexander Walker to knock that ball out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock, guys. So Anderson will bring the ball in. And Grayson Allen for 3 and drains it. Grayson Allen is starting to feel it. 3-point game from 11-3. All the turnovers piled up, and the New Orleans Pelicans have let the Grizzlies right back in this game. Josh Hart with the ball. Passes it to Brandon Ingram on the wing. Got Anderson on the defense. 1-on-1, 9 seconds to shoot. Here comes Brandon Ingram. Little dribble. Brandon Ingram goes inside. And looks like it's a foul inside. Brandon Ingram got hands on him. So Brandon Ingram back to the line for 2. 35.8 seconds left on the clock, guys. 14.5 second differential from the shot clock to the game clock. Brandon Ingram at the line for 2. 23-20. New Orleans Pelicans up by 2 points. Brandon Ingram trying to increase the lead and misses the first free throw. So Brandon Ingram is not shooting well from the line. That's the third free throw he's missed, but he is finding his way to the free throw line. Needs to cash in. So Brandon Ingram will try to get the lead to 4. Second free throw attempt. And bounces around, but he gets the shooter's touch. That one will go in 24-20. And here comes Ja Morant, who checked back in the game. Ja Morant going to see if he can put some points on the board. Goes right down into the lane, kicks it back out to Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark drives down inside. Can't hit, tipped up. And Grayson, is that Ja Morant? Oh, wow. Both of them tapped it, but they gave the tap to Brandon Clark. Funny, guys. Ja Morant and Brandon Clark got their hands on that ball. So it's a 2-point game. 2 seconds from the shot clock, game clock. Brandon Ingram with the ball at the top of the key. 5 seconds to shoot. Brandon Ingram drives down inside. Right. Uh-oh. Brandon Ingram looked like he's a little slow getting up. But he's up on his feet. So already Brandon Ingram to the free throw line 4 times, guys. 4 times in this first quarter. He's going back to the free throw line to try to extend this lead to 4. 2.6 seconds left on the game clock. So Ingram drains the first free throw. Finally. Zion Williamson looking on from the sideline. I know the kid wish he could be in that game. Here comes Brandon Ingram to see if he can convert on this second free throw, and he drains the second free throw. So Ja Morant from half court, and no cigar. Okay, guys, so we leave the first quarter. 26-22, 4-point lead, New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans came out a little slow. And then they were able to amass an 11-point lead. But the Grizzlies dug deep and got themselves back into this game and go into the second quarter just down by 4. Good job by the Grizzlies to get back under control, keep their composure, and get themselves back into this game. You know, 10 and 11-point leads can get out of control really quickly. And the Grizzlies could have found themselves down by 17, 18 points going into the second half. But they got the job done. So nice showing by the Grizzlies. So tomorrow, guys, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk and Lewis Sports Network. We're back at it. Make sure y'all log in to Basketball Live with Lewis and D, my partner, mi amigo. Let me see here. I can't remember what game we're doing. Let me take a look. I might be able to tell you just from seeing it so many games, and I got so much going on, guys. I'll tell you what. Let me see. NBA schedule tomorrow. I think, what did Lewis say? I know it's a game in the evening. I think it's the Celtics and the Heat game. I think that's the one we're doing. Celtics and the Heat, guys. Basketball Live with Lewis and D. Don't quote me on it. Y'all will see the thumbnail up tomorrow regardless. But let's see what else we got going on. Nets and the Bucks. Mavericks and the Kings. Nah. Suns and the Clippers. I think Lewis picked the best game. Magic, Pacers. Nah. The best games really are the 2 night games. The Celtics and the Heat and the Rockets and the Trailblazers. But, yeah, we'll only be doing 1 game tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I won't have so much basketball action. I may contemplate doing that early game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks versus the Nets. We'll see. But back off commercial break. Zion Williamson seems like he averages a point per minute. When this kid is on the court, it's like he almost averages a point per minute. The other night he got 15 points, 11 points in 15 minutes. He just played 5 minutes of this game. He has 5 points. 48 points. 48 minutes in a game. Usually a player may play 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Just imagine if Zion Williamson is playing full games and he's averaging points this way. Is it safe to say that this kid may average 28 to 36 points a game? Next season, we'll find out because I think they're going to take him off of that minute restriction. And Zion Williamson looks to be a special player. You know, he lost 30 pounds. 30 pounds this kid lost, which was massive because he came in at 285. And when he hurt himself at Duke, a lot of that had to do with all that weight coming down on those ankles. So now he's trimmed down to a whopping 255, which is still a big boy. But that 30 pounds, you can tell Zion Williamson is springing this step, better for his knees and ankles and joints. Back to the game, guys. Here we go. All right, ball for 3. Lonzo comes right back in and drains the 3. So the Pelicans back up by 7, and Jackson with his own 3, and Jackson can't hit. Brandon Ingram will pick the ball up. Lonzo over the top to Zion, and Zion fouled by Anderson down inside. Lonzo has a knack of finding guys down low. Nikola Melli is checked in for, and Melli with the pass, rocket the pass down to JJ Redick. And Josh Hart fouled hard inside, kicks the ball out to Lonzo, but he was fouled before the shot. Man, I'm telling you, the Memphis Grizzlies are playing very physical right now, guys. Very, very physical. Zion goes right down inside for the score. Can't hit it, but Zion always able to get back up for that second shot. And Lonzo tries to shoot the 3, but it rims out, so it's still a 7-point lead. And Anderson fakes the 3, comes inside, kicks the ball out. Grayson Allen for 3. Grayson Allen is on fire. That is his 3rd 3-pointer straight, guys. He's shot 3. He's made 3. Grayson Allen, 25, 29. And here comes Zion back up top to Nico Melli. Over to Lonzo. Lonzo to Zion, and Zion fouled immediately by Valanciunas. It's like Zion Williamson. It's so easy for him to pull that foul down low because, they collapse on him, and sometimes they just body him by mistake, because Zion is agile for his size. He's not going to move slow. He's like 4 inches smaller than Valanciunas, but bigger than him. So here comes Zion. Move to the hole. Right over the top of Valanciunas. Zion Williamson, 31-25, 6-point lead. Anderson at the top. Dribbles on Josh Hart. Right over the top of Josh Hart, but can't score. Josh Hart comes down with the rebound. Kicks it to Lonzo. Lonzo to JJ Redick for the 3. JJ Redick fouled behind the 3. Bad foul by Tolliver, who just checks in for the Memphis Grizzlies. So Tolliver checks in and fouls JJ Redick behind the 3-point line. Not a good foul. JJ Redick, a great free throw shooter and probably just as good as a 3-point shooter. So Redick drains the first free throw, 32-25. Zion Williamson on his way to a double-double, 7 points, 4 rebounds. In about 7 minutes, guys. He's got 7 points, 4 rebounds in 7 minutes. Remember, I said a point per minute is what he's averaging, a point per minute. Absolutely amazing, this kid. And JJ Redick converts on all 3. So it's back to a 9-point game. Here comes the Memphis Grizzlies. Anderson comes down with the ball. Gets it over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas gets the ball to Brooks. Brooks out to Tolliver for 3. Tolliver, bottom of the net. 28. And Lonzo Ball with the full court alley-oop to Zion Williamson, 36-28. Lonzo with that pass. Here comes Anderson, shoots his own three-pointer, can't hit off the front of the rim. Zion Williamson with his fifth rebound. Here comes Zion. Zion coast to coast, give the ball to Lonzo for three. Lonzo drains the three. It looks like the New Orleans Pelicans are feeling it, guys. 39-28. The Memphis Grizzlies want to talk about it. Timeout. Man, wow, what a pass. That long court pass. And then Lonzo comes right back with a three-pointer, no hesitation. I like this. I like this New Orleans Pelicans team. I was just saying before this game that the New Orleans Pelicans team, listen, guys, all of them are young. JJ Redick is the veteran, the old man on the team. All of these guys are 26 or less. You know how long they have for this team to produce, to play ball, to be a unit? They're only going to get better from here, better and better and better. And I'm telling you now, Zion Williamson, if he can stay healthy, like Michael did, like LeBron, like Kareem, like Kobe, Karl Malone, if he's one of these players, Charles Barkley, they can stay healthy throughout his career, this kid's going to be amazing. One thing about Luka Doncic, I think Luka Doncic could take the league by storm, be one of the most amazing players. But what I'm seeing from Luka Doncic real early is his body may not be built for the physicality of the NBA. That's what I'm starting to see with Luka. Some guys' bodies are not built for the physicality of the NBA. You know, remember Greg Oden, guys? Greg Oden was a massive talent in college, you know? And he was really good when he came into the NBA. But pop, tweet, snap, every time you turn around, Greg Oden's getting hurt, and then he took the big injury. His body just wasn't built for the NBA. And hopefully that's not the case with Luka Doncic. Because if it's not the case with Luka Doncic, I think that he has the potential to go down as one of the greats. I really do. That kid's an overall great player. So I just look at the talent of guys like that. Luka Doncic, Zion Williamson, Trae Young. He's another one. Crazy talented. Ja Morant over here. Man, the future's bright for the NBA. These kids are, you know, really impressed. Really impressed. All right, my green screen is on the fritz. Let's see if I can get some of that out of there. There we go. There we go. Clear that up a little bit. Made my hat look a little funky, but still cool. We're in there. All right, guys, we're on a commercial break. Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans looking pretty good as of yet. And, you know, Memphis Grizzlies kind of flat. They need to get their offense together. They're not playing the worst defense. They're actually forcing turnovers. But their offense is not clicking right now. And this is why they're down. The New Orleans Pelicans are trying to keep them in the game. They have a massive amount of turnovers. And, you know, like I said, the Memphis Grizzlies defense are causing those turnovers. But you got to be able to convert on your offense. And that's what the problem is. So inside to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with the dunk and fouled. So just as I said, they need to get their offense together. Valanciunas with the three-point opportunity. So Valanciunas converts on the three-point play. Back down under double digits. Here comes Lonzo with the ball. Pun intended. So Lonzo gives the ball to Zion. Zion makes the move to the basket. Kicks it back out. Lonzo with the ball at the top. Back inside. Melly to Zion. Zion again, he scores. Nice ball movement by the Pelicans and Melly with the unselfish play to give the ball to Zion. All right, Grayson Allen steps back for a three. The boy's on fire, but he can't hit that. Tolliver with the rebound. Another shot for Grayson Allen, and he drains it. Grayson Allen on fire, 4 for 5, guys. 4 from 5 from downtown for Grayson Allen. 34-41. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo gets the ball to Zion. Back to Lonzo. Goes around the Zion screen, and Lonzo, you got to put that ball down before you take a step, my man. Lonzo Ball traveling. So yet another turnover by the New Orleans Pelicans. This is the thing. The Memphis Grizzlies are not the hottest on offense, but the New Orleans Pelicans in a massive amount of turnovers is what's keeping them in the game. You know, the New Orleans Pelicans are doing very well with everything besides taking care of the ball. Ja Morant for 3, and he can't hit. But Brooks chases down the ball, gets it to the hot man. Grayson Allen again. 5 for 6. Grayson Allen is on fire. The Memphis Grizzlies bench is getting the job done. 28 points. And Zion Williamson back down. Calm that down. 43. And Brooks comes right back down to score. And this is high speed ball. Here comes Lonzo. Knocked out of bounds by Ja Morant. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Grayson Allen is on fire, guys. This guy can't miss. Grayson Allen is looking good out there, man. They better keep him on the floor. He is the hot man for the Memphis Grizzlies right now. All right, here's Lonzo over the top to Melly. Melly kicks the ball back out to Drew. Drew checked in. Drew with the spin move inside. Gets it out to Lonzo. Josh Hart, sorry, guys. Brooks closed out on Melly, and Tolliver knocked the ball out of bounds. So it's the Pelicans' ball, but great defense by the Memphis Grizzlies. 3.2 seconds left on the shot clock. And Melly, right for 3 from the top of the key. Can't hit. Here comes Ja Morant with the rebound. Gets the ball over to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Thought about the three-pointer, but Brooks fires up the 3. Can't hit. Here comes Josh Hart. Full speed ahead. Right down in to Morant. And 1. Morant was moving those feet. No charge there, sir. Nice move by Josh Hart. And 1. Josh Hart will go to the line. Ja Morant got to get those feet planted. Yeah, Ja Morant didn't get his feet planted. Almost. See if Josh Hart can increase the lead to 7, and he does. Drains it. 46-39. All right, here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant. Drew Holiday on defense. And Tolliver for 3. Tolliver can't hit. Lonzo up high for the rebound. Kicks the ball down to Josh Hart. Josh Hart right down into the lane. Goaltend by Brooks and another score by Josh Hart. Josh Hart starting to feel it over there for the Pelicans. And it was a clear score, guy. Had Brooks not hit that, it would have went in. So here comes Ja Morant, slashes down into the lane, goes right up on 3 Pelicans and scores anyway. Ja Morant, 41-48. Here comes Melly with the ball. Gives it up to Lonzo. Lonzo kicks it over to Drew Holiday on the wing. Holiday around the Derek Favors screen. Holiday over to Favors. Favors can't handle the ball. Valanciunas picks it up, kicks it to Brooks. Brooks comes down, drives on Holiday. Wow, nice. Dylan Brooks put his head down, kind of football cradled that ball, and Drew Holiday was still able to get his hand in there. Nice, man. Nice. All right. Here's Josh Hart. Knocks the ball right back out. 15 seconds. high intensity defense by these New Orleans Pelicans. Ja Morant with the ball on the wing. He's got Drew right up on him on the defense. Dribbles around the screen. Good defense by Drew. Ja Morant, backcourt. No backcourt violation. 3 seconds for the shot clock. And Brooks fumbling around. 24-second violation. Great defense by the New Orleans Pelicans. High intensity. They're getting their hands in there on the pass. If they can stop turning the ball over, they may be able to stretch this lead. But they're keeping the Grizzlies in the game by turning the ball over. I gotta plug my computer. So Lonzo Ball drives to the lane and gets fouled. Lonzo fouled. Yeah. Lonzo cannot hit the first free throw. So it looks like Ingram and Lonzo having a problem from that line. He misses the first free throw. 41-48, 5 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, Lonzo settles down, drains the first free throw. Here comes Ja Morant, kicks the ball to Valanciunas. Valanciunas over to Brooks. Brooks inside, gets blocked by Josh Hart, but fouled on the play. Nothing like H2O. Best drink in the world. All right. So 5 minutes, 16 seconds and a half. Brooks at the line, shoots the first free throw and drains it. 42-49, 7-point game. The Pelicans, they have to stop turning this ball over, guys. If they don't stop doing that, they're going to find themselves in a tight game toward the end. Zion Williamson sitting on the sideline, not looking very happy. That young man wants to be in the game. Here comes Lonzo. Kicks the ball over to Favors. Favors to Holiday. Lonzo drives down in the lane. Nice pass to Favors, but Favors cannot convert. Here comes the Memphis Grizzlies. 6 points down. Ja Morant for 3 out the corner. Ja Morant can't hit. And it's going to be Pelicans ball. Ja Morant, pick your head up, young man. He's just not feeling it right now. No worries. Things get better. Keep shooting it. You'll find the bottom of that hole. So Brandon Clark's probably going to have to sit down. He just picks up his third foul. Josh Hart back to the free throw line. New Orleans Pelicans find themselves in the bonus once again. Josh Hart drains the first free throw. Lead extended back to 7. So you have the Pelicans turning the ball over, and you have the Memphis Grizzlies with an extreme amount of fouls. So both of these guys are, doing their job to keep, the other team in it is what it seems like. Let's see, 46. All right, we'll try that. It's getting dark outside. So another missed shot. Memphis still a little cold. Here comes the New Orleans Pelicans. Brandon Ingram with the ball. Gives it to Favors. Favors almost loses it. Lonzo picks it up, shoots it over to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday step back 3. Almost hit, but Josh Hart chases the ball down. Can't control it, loses it out of bounds. And Josh Hart looks like he was holding his hand. He ran right into that plexiglass over there in front of the So it looks like Josh Hart's all right. He keeps looking down at his hand. Augustin Road, what's up with you? And Ja Morant with the airtime inside for the score, 45-51. What's up, Augustin Road? Appreciate you coming through, my man. Here comes Lonzo. Cross-court pass to Ingram. Ingram fakes the three, almost loses the ball. Ingram double team immediately. So nice defense by Brooks on Ingram, but Ingram's just too tall. Turnaround jumper right over the top of Brooks, 53-45. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the second. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant gives the ball to Jackson. Jackson kicks it to Melton. Melton, good defense by Lonzo Ball. He gives it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas loses the ball. Josh Hart saves it, gives it to Derek Favors. Here comes Drew Holiday with the ball. Drew Holiday crossover, gives it to Favors. Favors can't score inside, gets his own rebound. Fouled inside by Jaren Jackson. High-intensity defense on both teams, man. Nice defense. It's just the Pelicans have got to take care of the ball, and the Memphis Grizzlies got to find the bottom of that net a little better. They're struggling a little bit on the offensive side. And so it appears that Josh Hart did suffer a cut on his hand when he hit the plexiglass. Maybe that's why he kept looking at his hand. They can't have no blood on the court, guys. No blood on the court. So they're over on the sideline tending to Josh Hart's injury. Uh-oh. Josh Hart, man. He just jumped. It's like he jumped into the plexiglass. But, yeah, he cut his hand pretty good. But it's just one of those little nicks. He'll be okay. I've done that on construction sites all the time. I've cut these hands up so much. All right. So, Favors cannot hit the first free throw. Very short off the front rim. Doesn't look good when you miss a shot like that on the first one. Look like you might have problems on the second one because that was way off. Let's see how Favors looks on this second shot. You got to get that ball up there, son. And just as I said, he missed the second one too. That first shot was so far off, it's not like he was going to follow that second one in rhythm. So 2 down. Favors missed both. Ja Morant with the ball gives it to Valanciunas. Back to Ja Morant. Ja Morant stepped back for a 3, but it was a whistle before he shot the ball. So it's a foul on Brandon Ingram. 14 seconds put back on the shot clock. Memphis Grizzlies to keep the ball. So Melton steps out, takes a breather, and Grayson Allen checks back in the game. A hot man back in the game, Grayson Allen. And Brooks shoots a 3, but he can't hit. Brandon Ingram with the rebound. He'll bring the ball down. Josh Hart out the corner. Josh Hart traveled. Got to put that ball down first, young man, before you take that step. Josh Hart traveled out of the corner. So another turnover by the Pelicans, and they're just piling up. And this is why this score is so close, because although the Memphis Grizzlies are not clicking offensively, the Pelicans keep giving them chance after chance after chance. So eventually they're going to score and keep themselves in the game. And that's what we have going on here, guys. So both teams, I would say, are playing pretty well on the defensive end. But they both have their issues right now. And I can almost envision what I'm going to be saying to you guys about keys to victory during the halftime. I can see it because we don't have long before the halftime, and these guys have been doing this particular thing the whole game. So the keys to victory are going to be pretty easy for both teams. What would be interesting if both of them clean it up, we may have another barn burner, one that goes down to the wire, guys, like we did earlier, right here on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Ballin with Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Let's go. So let me see. My man, Augustin Road. I appreciate you, man. Augustin appreciates Speak Your Mind Sports Talk as well. He comes and visits on the boxing talk. Augustin over here on the basketball side. I believe Augustin Rose joined me on the MMA commentary. Augustin Rose and Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family, dog. So Zion Williamson, what do you guys think? Like, they have a slim chance to get into the playoffs, but it doesn't even seem like Zion Williamson, like, not playing as much. This kid is so talented. You know, like, you will have some players that if they don't play enough, they don't get enough minutes on the floor, then, you know, they got to get in the rhythm. They lose a step or two. But it seems like it doesn't matter how much they restrict Zion Williamson. He gets on that floor, and he just falls right into the game like he never left. So you can imagine when this kid is playing consistent basketball, the muscle memory, he is going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think he's already extremely special. He and Ja Morant. But man, when this kid is able to put up 35 minutes and such, oh man, it's gonna be great. You know who we haven't seen much of? Josh Jackson. Maybe they need to get Josh Jackson in that rotation because the rest of these Grizzlies are not feeling that. They need to get somebody off that bench to spark this team so they can get into offensive rhythm. All right, guys, we're back. We are back. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant, 45-53, 8-point lead by the Pelicans. Valanciunas, Derek Favors in front of him. Valanciunas looking for Ja, can't find him. Gets the ball to Jackson. Jackson loses the ball. Derek Favors picks it up. Hands the ball off to Lonzo. Lonzo to Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram slices inside. Back to the line. Layup and one. 10-point lead. Here goes the Pelicans. They're stretching that lead. Guys. Brandon Ingram, nice move inside. Man, those long arms, Brandon Ingram and those long arms, he just held the ball up there. Move it out of this guy. Get out of here. Boom, back, and then lays it up. Unbelievable. Brandon Ingram cannot convert on the free throw. He's not doing too well from that line. Still a 10-point lead. Ja Morant crosses up. Jrue Holiday. Derek Favors picks him up. Ja Morant kicks the ball out to Brook. Jaren Jackson, too small, little man, turns around on Jrue Holiday. Easy layup mismatch. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo got Ja Morant on the defense. Kicks it to Ingram. Ingram to the top. Derek Favors. Favors back to Ingram. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brandon Ingram got Brooks on the defense. Brooks is giving great defense today. Brandon Ingram steps back, shoots over the top of Brooks, and can't hit. Good box out on Derek Favors by Jackson. Ja Morant comes down with the ball, gives it to Jackson. Jackson inside, long strides, fouled by Brooks. So Jackson will go to the line, see if he can close the gap on this lead. 8-point lead as of now, 47-55. And Jaren Jackson headed to the line for two. And they're showing the virtual fans. Boy, that is... Can't get used to it, guys. I'm trying. I just can't get used to the virtual fans. All right, so Jackson drains the first free throw down to 7 points, 48-55. That's funny, man. And Jackson drains the second free throw. So 49-55 down to 6 points. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo surveying the landscape. Gives the ball to JJ. JJ over to Drew. Drew step back, feints the three. Lonzo drives down inside. Lonzo fouled and looked like, oh, Ja Morant is down on the ground. Took a hit by Lonzo. Hopefully Ja's okay, man. Like he took a hit in the groin section. I think Lonzo might have got that knee up there. I don't know why that's an offensive foul on Lonzo. It's not like he meant to knee him in the groin. I mean, no, it's unfortunate, but that should be a foul on Ja Morant. Body contact, man. Again, that's an unfortunate play, but that should be a foul on Ja Morant, not Lonzo Ball. That's what Doris just said. Doris Burke, like, that's how you go up for a layup. You gotta jump. That's crazy. Lonzo, so what are they saying? By jumping, like you go up for a layup, he jumps straight up. When you jump, one knee is extended. That knee caught Ja Morant. That's incidental. And if anything, it's a foul on Ja Morant. Offensive foul. That's just disgusting, bro. That's a bad call, man. That's a terrible call. All right. So here comes Ja Morant. Doesn't look like he's too bothered. Jaren Jackson for the long three. Can't hit. Bad shot, young man. Could have stepped inside. He had nobody in front of him. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo full speed. JJ Redick for the long three. He can't hit. I don't mind JJ Redick shooting that, but Jaren Jackson, look. Here comes Anderson with the behind the back to Jackson. Jackson goes down inside. Back out to Ja Morant for three. Morant can't hit. Memphis still cold. Lonzo, another long pass. And Drew Holiday. Oh, no. Drew Holiday is down, guys. And he is really hurt. I don't even want to see the replay. Drew Holiday, but he makes the shot. And Lonzo Ball and these full court outlet passes. This kid's eye, man. It's just he dropped it right into Drew Holiday's hand. But Drew Holiday turned his ankle and man. They fell underneath. Drew Holiday went in the air, and I think Kyle Anderson fell underneath him, and Drew Holiday is still on the court. Wow. And he makes the free throw. He's hobbling back a little, but wow, he's a real tough guy, man. Still on the court. All right, Ja Morant's going to take advantage of that ankle. Ja Morant immediately, but he passes the ball off to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen turnaround jumper on Melly. Nice move by Grayson Allen. Here comes Drew Holiday. He's moving pretty good on that ankle. Drew Holiday passes the ball to Ingram. Ingram steps into a three, but he can't hit. Still a 7-point game. Shot clock off. 16 seconds left. Here comes Morant. He slows it down. It's got Drew Holiday. Here comes Jackson. Switch. Lonzo on Ja. Ja turn around on Lonzo. Ja loses the ball. Nice defense by Lonzo. So you got Drew Holiday kind of limping off the court. You got Ja Morant limping off the court. Two guys look like they're a little bit banged up, but we're going into the halftime, guys. Grayson Allen, man, let me tell you something, guys. So we're going into the halftime, and right now, Zion Williamson is being Zion Williamson. But Grayson Allen, I tell you what, they need to keep feeding that kid the ball. That's what they need to do. They need to keep feeding that kid the ball because he is on fire. I'm getting ready to pull up these halftime stats for you guys. So here we go. Halftime stats. All right, guys. So we got New Orleans Pelicans shooting at 46%. So like I said, they're doing pretty good. They're shooting 41% from the three-point line. So that's excellent. And then on the other side, which I noticed without us looking at the stats, we could tell that the Memphis Grizzlies look a little flat on their offense. They're struggling. But they're shooting 39% from the field and only 25% from three-point land. And that's 6 of 24. So they're going to have to definitely clean that up. They are perfect from the free throw line, but they've only shot 7 versus the New Orleans Pelicans getting to the free throw line 22 times. Okay, so problem with the Pelicans is they're 15 for 22. 15 for 22, and that's awful. They're under 70%. So they need to really improve from that free throw line. Now, the Pelicans are destroying the Grizzlies on rebound. They're leading in offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds, 28-19. And, defensively it's kind of even. It's 7 blocks, 5 steals for the Pelicans, 2 blocks and 7 blocks and 2 steals for the Grizzlies. So they're doing pretty good. But turnovers, guys, the Pelicans are up to 10 turnovers, and you can see those turnovers piling up. And that's what's helping the Memphis Grizzlies stay in this game because the Pelicans keep giving the ball back to them. 10 turnovers. They're going to have to clean that up. Points in the paint are pretty much even. And then, as I said during the game, the fouls. That's another one of the Grizzlies' problems. So they're not really clicking on offense, but the amount of fouls, it is 17 to 9 fouls. The Memphis Grizzlies have amassed 17 fouls. So they're going to have to, keep those hands out, not put them inside because something has to change. They have to start putting up these fouls. So keys to victory to me, guys, are pretty easy. The New Orleans Pelicans have got to take care of that ball, and they have to shoot better from that free throw line. That's what's going on with these guys. They got to take better care of that ball, make the right passes, not these acrobatic passes and they're losing it out of bounds. Problems handling, trying to dribble the ball through traffic. This is how they're losing the ball. They need to be a little smarter with the basketball. And they need to find a way to drain these free throws. I mean, the free throw shooting is awful right now. 68.2% is not going to cut it. On the other side, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Grizzlies need to stop fouling so much. They have 17 fouls already. And the New Orleans Pelicans have been in the bonus too quick in the first quarter and the second quarter. So the Grizzlies definitely got to clean up all of that fouling, and they got to find a way to get into some type of offensive rhythm. That's a hard find. Either teams are going to shoot good on a night or maybe one of their nights where they're just not shooting well. However, if they don't do something about that offense and have that offense get into some type of rhythm, then they're not going to win this game. That's for sure. Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, it's clear who's winning this show. But in other games, guys, the Denver Nuggets was playing the Thunder today. Michael Porter Jr. was on fire. Nikola Jokic, beast mode. Those two guys, 37 points for Michael Porter Jr., 30 points for Nikola Jokic. They toppled the Thunder. So that's a great win. That's what we need to see from the young Michael Porter Jr. Because when Jamal Murray gets back, this is why I picked Denver Nuggets as one of my dark horse teams. Let's remember something, guys. People seeing the Denver Nuggets lose games. Will Barton, Gary Harris, and Jamal Murray have been sitting out. So when the playoff starts, guys, they're resting those guys for a reason. Do not sleep on the Denver Nuggets. And now you have Michael Porter Jr., who's able to get more minutes. My only concern is if they're going to get the rotations right. Because just because you have a lot of talent, you have to have the right guys on the floor with each other. And so the Denver Nuggets look really good. And let's remember, OKC, they've been red hot, on fire. So it's not like the Denver Nuggets went in there and beat a slouch team. OKC have been beating the big teams, the upper echelon teams, and they've been doing it convincingly. So that's a big win for the Denver Nuggets without their star players and Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. And then you have their fourth guy and Will Barton sitting on the bench as well. So great win for the Denver Nuggets, especially against a new OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder team. But now back to Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is absolutely killing it, man. He's killing it. Let me pull his stats up right quick. See, the thing is this. Williamson is not even playing. He doesn't even have that many minutes, but he has 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's only played 10 minutes. Remember what I was saying, guys? The dude is averaging like a point a minute. Well, he's over that because he has 11 points. He's only played 10 minutes, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's 24 minutes in the first half. He didn't even play half that. He's only played 10 minutes. Imagine if you double that. That's 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, hypothetically. But him averaging like a point a minute, you could pretty much probably guarantee he would probably have 22 points. This is going to be an exciting team. Grayson Allen on the other side, on the Memphis Grizzlies side, Grayson Allen is feeling it. Let me see. Grayson Allen has 17 points, guys. He's 5 for 6 from three-point land. Grayson Allen is on fire. They need to keep finding that young man. He's leading the way for the Memphis Grizzlies, and next to him is Brandon Clark. So, but outside of Brandon Clark, he's getting his inside. Grayson Allen is really the only guy that's hitting on anything. Ja Morant's a little cold. Jackson, he's not doing too well. So those guys they have to pick it up. On the Pelicans side, you have 3 guys in double digits: Ingram, Holiday, and Zion Williamson. And Zion Williamson, that's a shame. He's in double digits, only playing 10 minutes. But you do have 3 guys in double digits, and then you have J.J. Redick right behind them and Josh Hart also. So as a unit, offensively, they're playing better, and the statistics show it because they're shooting almost at 50%, and where on the other side, the Grizzlies are under 40%. They're going to have to clean that up. But Zion Williamson, I just can't say enough, man. I wish we could actually see more of this kid. I mean, I love how strong he goes to the hole. I said that earlier. Zion Williamson doesn't go to the whole week. And it doesn't matter who's down there. He's done it on Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid. He's doing it tonight on Valanciunas. It doesn't matter. This kid has size. He has size on him, guys. So he's not afraid of these big, tall guys because he's probably just as wide as they are. And they will, they're going to have to body him, which means they'll pull the foul on him. So Zion Williamson takes it right to him. That's the reason the kid shoots at like 75% because he's getting most of his buckets inside. But Grayson Allen, whoo, that man is on fire. Better watch out for him because if the other guys get it started, like Josh Jackson, Jaren Jackson, which we haven't seen a lot of Josh Jackson tonight. Make sure he's not injured. He's not been in the game at all tonight. Nope, Josh Jackson hasn't played at all. Yeah, I wonder if he's injured or they just haven't gotten him into the rotation. Either way, I think maybe they need to bring him into the rotation because the Memphis Grizzlies are playing a little flat right now. So maybe they need somebody to come in there and boost their spirits, get them started, see the bottom of the net. You know, that's all it takes is a good run. Then the rest of your team start feeling it. And they get that momentum. Everybody starts firing. But right now, that's just not going that way for the Memphis Grizzlies. Got to attribute that, too, to the New Orleans Pelicans defense. They're getting in there. They're closing the gaps. They're switching up on their assignments on these pick and rolls. They're switching up really well. So the Pelicans are doing their jobs on defense, and it's causing the Memphis Grizzlies not to be able to get into that offense rhythm. And if they can't get into that offensive rhythm, I think this game is going to go pretty much the same way all the way throughout. 7 to 8 point lead and then win. Remember, guys, I picked the Pelicans to win by 8. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Pelicans up right now by 7, 58-51, and we are in a halftime report. So earlier today, let me give y'all some updates on the other games that we've had today. And we have 2 more games tonight, guys. The Lakers are playing tonight. And, that's a late game. I'm not going to be doing that one. Sorry. No Lakers game. But the Raptors, I did that game earlier. That was a good game. That game went down to the wire, the Raptors and the Heat game. We had that game right here on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. They won 107 to 103, and both of those teams look phenomenal, guys. The Raptors and the Heat, and they're going to cause some problems in this playoffs. I think both of those teams are second-round teams. Funny, though, that mix-up between the Pacers, the Raptors, the Heat, and the Celtics. Not a lot of games there. Could be a lot of shifting around. And say one of those teams like the Heat, the Celtics or the Toronto Raptors go under 5, we could actually see 2 of those teams against each other. So, like, if the Heat goes in that 5th position, we could actually see the Heat versus the Raptors in the finals. Could happen. Never know. But the Pacers take out the Wizards. No surprise there, 111. 100. No one expects the Wizards to do anything, and I don't think that they'll get any bets in this playoff unless it's some crazy line or something. Maybe the Wizards come through and get a lucky game in there. I don't think the bookies putting any action on them. The Nuggets topple the Thunder. We just talked about that. Michael Porter Jr., 37 points. He killed it today, guys. And the Memphis Grizzlies are behind on the Grizzlies right now. We got the Suns and the Spurs at 8 o'clock. I said the Suns, the Spurs and the 76ers at 8 o'clock, and then the Lakers and the Jazz at 9 o'clock. And again, I won't be covering those games, but those are 2 more games on for tonight. So back to showing some replays, and Zion Williamson, they're just showing Zion Williamson replays. His explosion to the basket, dunk over Tolliver. Tolliver's another tall guy. Got a lot of bounce in him, too. So that's an impressive dunk. But Grayson Allen leads the way. 17 points, Brandon Clark. 10 points, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson lead the Pelicans with 12 and 11 points. So Zion Williamson back in the game. And Zion Williamson hands up. And Jackson Jr. is just off. He shot the three and hit the side of the backboard. This guy can't buy a bucket. So Jrue Holiday gets the ball to Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson cuts to the basket. Quick crossover, drive to the basket. And Zion Williamson, another shoe accident. He jumped up so high and got to the basket, he came out of his shoe. But at least he didn't blow out. Yeah, like they said at Duke. But oh my goodness. Good gosh, this kid, man. Jumps out of his shoes, this guy. Zion Williamson puts up some more points. So here comes Ja Morant, 60-51. Over the top to Valanciunas. Valanciunas backs down Derek Favors. Turn around. Good defense by Derek Favors. Get that out of here. Ty Legacy in the building. What's up with you, Ty Legacy? We got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Memphis Grizzlies, 60-51. Here comes Zion Williamson with the ball. Zion Williamson over to Lonzo. They're leaving it wide open at the three. Zion can't hit right off the back of the rim. So here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant pick the ball. Brooks drives down that side. Kicks it back out. Valanciunas for three. Valanciunas can't hit. Brandon Ingram will grab the rebound. Appreciate your time. Thanks, man. So here goes Brandon Ingram. Step back jumper. Right through the bottom of the net. Brandon Ingram extends that lead to 11. 62-51. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first. Ja Morant steps back for his own three. Ja Morant is off today. He cannot hit. He's probably like 0 for 5, 0 for 6 from that line. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo with the hesitation dribble to Zion. Zion down inside. Zion can't hit. And Valanciunas comes down with the rebound. Here comes Brooks. Brooks drives down into the lane. Right around Jrue Holiday for the score. Nice left-hand layup by Brooks. 53-62. Here comes Zion. Zion will bring the ball down across the court. Zion Williamson gets the ball over to Lonzo. Lonzo pops and hits air ball. Lonzo hit nothing. Can the tides be turning here, guys? Zion Williamson missed. Jrue Holiday missed. Brandon Ingram missed. Lonzo missed. 3 misses in a row. Here comes the Memphis Grizzlies. 53-62, 9-point lead by the Pelicans. Ja Morant got Zion Williamson on the defense. Ja Morant dribbles around Zion. Tries to go right up in the middle. Can't hit. Derek Favors come down with the ball. Here comes Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram down low. Looking for Zion. Gets the ball over to Zion. Nice pass. But William had it blocked by Valanciunas. Got his hands on that. So Lonzo Ball with the defensive play. Good defensive play to get the ball back for the Pelicans. And Lonzo's foul going back down the other end. Yeah, Ty trying to do something a little different, fam. So Derek Favors put with the putback, 64-53, 9 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter. Zion Williamson looking good, but guys, y'all know at that 7-minute mark, they're probably going to be pulling him out. Zion Williamson coming out of his shoes, he jumping so high. Again, we can just imagine that every minute he stays in, he's probably going to have a point. And he's pretty much keeping up with that pace since he's been in the game. Every minute he's in, he's going to be good for a point. That's something to say, guys. Like, again, once he comes off of injury, he's going to be playing 35, sometimes maybe even 40 minutes a game. You know, what if he averages points like this? And he's been doing this in plenty of games. If he's in for a minute, he has a point from the free throw at least or something. But at the 10-minute mark, he had 11 points. Right now, he has 15 points. You see? And so he's keeping up with that pace. So you can imagine if they're playing him 5 minutes a game, a quarter, then he's going to be good for 20 points a game. Only playing 20 minutes. Imagine when we get this kid in here for 35 minutes. Just imagine if Zion Williamson hadn't blew his knee out and he was battling Ja Morant. Would Ja Morant be the rookie of the year? Never can tell. It would have definitely been a race. Sort of like that race we had last year with Luka Doncic and Trae Young. Back and forth battle. Ja Morant pretty much ran away with that rookie of the year title. Wasn't anybody to challenge him too much. Corey White did a pretty good job, and Rui Hachimura did a really good job, but they just didn't do enough to challenge Ja Morant. But Zion Williamson, had he not been injured, definitely would have challenged Ja Morant. And here's something else to think about too, guys. Would the Pelicans be locked into the playoffs if Zion Williamson was healthy and still playing? That's interesting. And I wonder what the odds are in Vegas for those guys to make the playoffs, make the second round of the play. I think a good bet to start the season, a futures bet, I'm going to look at that. The New Orleans Pelicans make the second round of the playoffs next season. I would tell anybody to bet that. Not the first round, but the second round of the playoffs. I would go as far as to say put $100 on that, especially like right now if the odds on that say was like 20-1 or something. You win $2,000. That'd be a good bet. I think they're going to get in the second round of the playoffs next season. You heard it first right here on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, guys, get ready to come off of this halftime break. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant, Drew Holiday on the defense. Kicks the ball over to Anderson. Anderson over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles down in the lane, spin move, left hand, scores. Nice finish by Jackson. Brings it under double digits, 55-64. Oh, what? It's down to 8 minutes. What the heck did I miss? So Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson foul going down into the hole. So Zion Williamson, shooter's touch. She gets the first free throw. Gets that lead back up to 10. Zion Williamson for the second shot. And no goal. So 10-point lead, and Pelicans still with their struggles at the line. Ja Morant almost lost the ball there, so Brooks picks it up. Here comes Ja Morant. Drives down in the lane. Back out to Brooks for three. Brooks drains the three. Bottom of the net. 7-point lead. Here comes Drew Holiday. He'll bring the ball across court for the Pelicans. Kicks it to Favors up top. Brandon Ingram fakes the three. Gives it back to Lonzo. Lonzo tried to get the ball in to Brooks. Oh, but Anderson with the putback. So the Grizzlies cut this lead to 5, 60-65. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. Brandon Ingram out behind the 3-point line. Kicks the ball over to Lonzo. Lonzo for three. Lonzo can't hit. Zion Williamson almost gets the ball, but Derrick Brooks come down with it. Dylan Brooks gives the ball to Jackson. Jackson spins on Zion. Can't hit. Derrick Favors gets the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram drives right to the lane. Backs up. Good defense by Anderson. Brandon Ingram turns around on Anderson. Shoots. So Brandon Ingram mad that he didn't get the foul call. And curses at the refs and gets a technical foul for it. So Brooks is going to shoot the tech. Bad move by Brandon Ingram. Brooks drains it down to a 4-point lead. Pelicans, turnovers. I said it, guys. They're letting the Grizzlies right back in this game. The worst thing is the Grizzlies are starting to drain these shots, and the Pelicans are running cold. That could be bad news for the New Orleans Pelicans. Are they going to go down to another barn burner game? All right, Zion Williamson probably got about 11 seconds left in this game. One more play. They're going to be taking him out soon. We're down to 7 minutes. Here comes Holiday. Shoots the three. He can't hit. And out of bounds. So they're leaving Zion in for now. But at any time now, we can be sure that they're going to take him out. So here comes Ja Morant. Steps back behind the three-point line, wide open. And Ja Morant has been awful from that free three-point line tonight. Got to hit those from the line. Yes, sir, Ty. Brandon Ingram. Nice defense by Brooks. And Brandon Ingram. Oh, wow. Another foul. Offensive on Brandon Ingram. Wow. Well, 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Memphis Grizzlies has brought this lead down to 4 points, 61-65. The New Orleans Pelicans was up 11 points, and they kept turning the ball over. To this point, they continue to turn the ball over, and that's the problem. The Pelicans have had double-digit leads 3 times in this game, but they continue to turn the ball over. So they are assisting the Memphis Grizzlies in staying in this game. They shouldn't be in this game because they're not really clicking offensively. They're fouling a lot. But with all of these turnovers and the horrible free throw shooting, they're under 70%. The New Orleans Pelicans are under 70% from the line. And they have 19 turnovers. And that is why you see the score like this, you know. And the Pelicans aren't winning because they're giving up massive fouls and they're just not clicking offensively. So both of these teams are doing well in some spots, but in critical spots, they're not doing so well. And this is why this game is so tight. I will say this. The first team that gets it together is the team that wins. Because we still have a whole quarter left. We still have half this quarter left. So whichever one of these teams clean up their issues, that's the team that's going to win. At this point, it's anyone's game, guys. At this point, it's anyone's game. It's 4 points, 6 minutes, 37 seconds into the third quarter, and neither of these teams are fully there yet. So at any point, one of these teams can gain that momentum, get into sync, and they're going to run away with this game, or they're going to continue to play like this, and this game will go down to the wire, such as a lot of New Orleans Pelicans and Memphis Grizzlies games. Todd Legacy says, sounds like the chemistry is off. That happens. You lose consistency. Exactly. Yeah, that layoff has done that to a lot of these teams. Chemistry is real bad right now for the Grizzlies. But, you know, in all the games, Todd, they've shown that chemistry, you know. It's just being off for that amount of time when they're supposed to be playing 2 and 3 times a week. That's just not good. Not good. That layoff hurt a lot of teams. And Lakers, even though they had, you know, rumored that they had this court set up where they were practicing, they still having their issues, their woes themselves. And impressive upset by the Toronto Raptors the other night. My partner Lewis and I, we did that game, and man, Toronto was balling that night. So Memphis Grizzlies right in that A spot, but the New Orleans Pelicans are 3.5 games behind. So they're within four games, but they got to get past the Spurs And, because they're only 2 games behind. So they have to win this game. Actually, both teams really need to win this game. Valanciunas, nice move. Good footwork inside on Derek Favors to bring this game to 2. Great patience by Valanciunas. Score down inside. Here comes Lonzo. So the Pelicans have allowed them to get down into 2. J.J. Redick with the short jumper. J.J. Redick can't hit. Grayson Allen with the ball. Kicks it to Derek. And Valanciunas. Here comes Brooks. Brooks with the short jumper. Brooks got it. And we got a tie game. 65-65. The Grizzlies are back in it. We have a new game. 0-0, basically. Here comes J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick gets the ball to Ingram. Ingram makes the move inside. Ingram almost loses the ball. Nice pickup by Drew Holiday. J.J. Redick. Nice defense. Nice defense by the Memphis Grizzlies. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Ja Morant knocked the ball out of bounds. Ty Legacy, yeah, that's a good point. Russ puts off no matter what. Yep, no doubt. No doubt. All right, so 5 seconds on the shot clock. Brandon Ingram at the top. Brooks, good defense. Brandon Ingram cuffs the ball. Drew Holiday, nice fake pass. Puts it up, shoots it right at the shot clock. Nice move by Drew Holiday. Pelicans back on top by 2. Here comes Valanciunas. Gets the ball to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen can't hit off the front of the rim. Here comes Brandon Ingram. Right around Brooks. Drew Holiday gives the ball back to Hart. Hart can't hit. And it's another foul on Brandon Clark. So Clark right back in, and he's potentially going to be right back out. So here's Drew Holiday. Derek Favors gets the ball to J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick runs around the Favors screen, gives it to Hart. Brandon Ingram in the corner for 3. Can't hit. And looks like Brandon Clark comes down with the ball. Gives it to Ja. Ja in the corner. Brooks. Brooks drains it. Tie game. No. They call that a 3. I thought his foot was on the line, but 68-67. Memphis up by 1. Drew Holiday floater inside. Can't hit. And Brooks hustles down the rebound. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant down inside. Kicks the ball back out to Brooks for 3. Brooks can't hit. Ja Morant gets his hand in on the ball. Back to Grayson Allen. Brooks got the ball again. Into Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Brooks inside with the reverse. And he can't hit. Fight for the ball inside. But the Grizzlies scrapping inside. They can't grab that ball. So it will be the Pelicans ball. Now, look, guys, the Grizzlies are battling harder down in that hole. They have more intensity. They're crashing those boards. They're working. They're outworking the Pelicans right now. That's what's going on. It's not they're off. They're still off offensively, but they're outworking them. They're hustling more. They're hustling to lose balls. So the Pelicans got to pick up their intensity, or they're going to lose this game. Here comes Drew Holiday. Gets the ball over to Redick. Redick back to Holiday. Melly is checked back in. Here goes Holiday, dribbles around the Melly screen. In the corner to Hart. 4 seconds to shoot. Hart to Melly. Melly. And no good. Melly shot the air ball. 24-second violation. Looks like we have a momentum shift here, guys. Now let's see if the Pelicans can fight. All right, here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant drives down into the lane. Uses that. Jackson Hayes gets the rebound. Josh Hart. Drew Holiday in the corner. Hayes was wide down there. Drew Holiday didn't see him. Nice defense by Jackson. Gets the ball to Melly over the top. Double team Melly immediately. Melly throws the ball across court to Hart. Hart shoots the 3, and Hart bangs it. Shoots the 3 at the last second. Josh Hart feeling it. New Orleans back on top by 2, 70-68. Brooks with the ball. Got Jrue Holiday on the defense. Dribbles around the Brandon Clark screen. Brooks shoots, misses. Melly comes down with the rebound. Melly will bring the ball across the court. Here comes Melly. Nice backdoor cut. Melly to Holiday for the dunk inside. 72-68. Looks like the New Orleans Pelicans are feeling it again. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Ja Morant, slows the ball down. Ja Morant dribbles around Josh Hart, goes down inside. Ja Morant hit, foul. And I think it's a foul against Josh Hart. I don't think it's a shooting foul. Josh Hart just, his feet wasn't even planted right, but he just let that thing fly. And Baya drains it. All right, guys. So Melton checks in the game. He'll bring the ball in. Jrue Holiday goes to sit out. And so Grayson Allen with the ball. Kicks it to Melton. And Anthony Melton drains the three, so he brings it back down within to 1 point. So Frank Jackson in for Jrue Holiday. And Frank Jackson to Jackson Hayes. And Jaren Jackson Jr. looked like he's called for the foul, but takes a rough fall. He's down right now. Jackson to Jackson combo. Jackson will go to the line for 2. Jackson Hayes was going up to dunk that ball, but nice defense by Jaren Jackson. Hopefully Jaren Jackson's okay, man, because he just came off of injury, so that would be a big loss. And Jackson Hayes hits the first free throw. I stopped watching ball a long time ago, basically casual now. I might start watching again. Forgot how exciting it was. Oh, yeah, man, I love it. I love it. It's some good talent too. Great talent too, Ty. Oh, appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, so Hayes drains them both. Back up to a 3-point lead. 71-74. Full court press by the Pelicans. Looks like Grizzlies having a problem getting it over. They barely get it over just in time at the 16-second mark. Here comes Melton. Melton inside to Jackson. Brandon Clark outside to Anderson. Anderson turn around over Hart. Can't hit. And nice defense by the New Orleans Pelicans. So the ball knocked out of bounds, but it will be the Pelicans' ball. 1 minute, 37 seconds left in the third quarter. 74-71. New Orleans up by 3. Here comes Josh Hart. Gets the ball over to Melly. Melly dribbles down inside, and Tolliver, I think they're going to call Tolliver for the reaching foul. I thought he popped that ball away from Melly, but they're going to get him for the foul reaching. So it's still going to be the Pelicans' ball. All right, Melton getting his shoe together. And they're in the bonus once again. Fouls stacking up. So New Orleans Pelicans in the bonus. Melly drains the first free throw. 75-71. Brandon Ingram. Zion Williamson over on the bench, taking a breather. And Melly drains the second free throw. So back up by 5 goes the New Orleans Pelicans. Here comes Brandon Clark bringing the ball across. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson goes down inside and fouled by Melly. Wow, Tolliver drained the three-pointer, but no bucket. Melly fouled before the shot. So the Pelicans not in the penalty. Melton to bring the ball out from the side. So a whistle blown. Alvin Gentry jumps up. don't think he's upset about anything. So it's going to be Pelicans ball. Here comes Jackson with the ball. Jackson gets the ball to J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick with the floater inside, but he got hit. Got caught up inside. Here comes Grayson Allen. Over to Anthony Melton for three, but he can't hit off the side of the rim. J.J. Redick gets the rebound. Here comes Jackson back down. Jackson inside the Melly. Melly across court to Hart for three. Hart drains it. Hart starting to feel it. Josh Hart from the corner for three. 79-71. Back up to an 8-point lead by the New Orleans Pelicans. 39 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Melton. Melton gets the ball to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen face the three. Drives inside. Kicks it out to Tolliver. Tolliver across court to Anderson. Anderson drives inside. Nice move by Anderson. Pulls the foul on Hart. Gets to the line. Possible three-point play by Anderson. 24 seconds left on the game clock. So the shot clock is turned off, guys. Every ball player complains when foul. Yep, even if they weren't. Yep, wouldn't be a ball player if you did. No lie. Every one of them do. So here goes Anderson trying to convert on the three-point play. Got to give ref props for not being influenced. No, not this time. And he drains it. So back down to a 5-point lead. MMA commentary back and ready to speak the facts. That's what's up. All right, shot clock off, guys. Jackson holding the ball. Waiting until the last 10 seconds. Jackson drives down inside, stops. Gets it front from Melly. Jackson goes to the lane. Hits the glass, can't hit it. Hayes battling for the rebound, can't hit it. And Anderson heaves one and gets nothing but air. All right, end of the fourth quarter. 79-74. How many minutes are they going to give Zion Williamson in the end? Now, sometimes, guys, they let him play for 9 minutes. I've seen him play for as much as 9 minutes in the fourth quarter. Are we going to get more of Zion Williamson? That's what we want. And he could be a factor of winning this game because right now it appears that the New Orleans Pelicans have gotten their mojo back. And when you reinsert Zion Williamson in there, he's automatically ready to go. That's one thing about Zion Williamson. He's automatically ready to go. So let's see what Zion Williamson is going to do in this fourth quarter. What are the New Orleans Pelicans going to do in this fourth quarter? Are they going to continue to turn that ball over and let the Memphis Grizzlies lurk around, stay close by? Or are they going to take care of that ball, send it in the middle to Zion Williamson, stretch that lead, and put this game away? One thing's for sure, two things for certain. Both of these teams, both of them, need this win because the New Orleans Pelicans are fighting to get into that play-in tournament. You got to get within 4 games of the A seed, which is currently the Memphis Grizzlies. And if they lose this, they're risking that A seed spot. Very tight. Spurs only 2 games behind them. If they lose this game, Spurs only 1 game behind them. Both teams have to win tonight. Which one will it be? MMA champ says, I thought you're doing UFC match, bro. Oh, no, not tonight. It's Tuesday, right? Isn't that UFC match? Oh, you know what I got to do? I got to put my prediction league picks in. I got to not mess around this weekend, man. This week, the first 2 weeks of the season, I didn't really do film study, and I'm finding myself down. I got to get back up to the top. I talk a whole lot about that prediction league, so I got to get back to the top. Some ball players just be mad they got neutralized, though. Yeah, that's a fact. Got to check out, D. All right, Todd, appreciate you coming through, fam. Got to get to work. You got to do what you got to do, my man. Appreciate you, Todd Leg. Yep. So who is it going to be? Zion is back, baby. Now, let me grab my beer right quick. Excuse me, guys. Bud Light. Just right. All right. Nothing like beer and basketball. Back in action. Let me get my headphones back. All right. Let's move this. We're back in action. Welcome back. The game is back. All right. So Zion checks back in the game as we was expecting that. Yeah, no doubt. Get those picks in, Ty. Chopstick, my man. All right, it's a 5-point game. Interesting game, Chopstick. You came at the right time. Fourth quarter, we got the whole quarter left. 5-point game. Down inside, Valanciunas. Turnaround jump hook right over Lonzo Ball. Brings it down to a 3-point game, 76-79. Here comes Zion Williamson. And looks like a foul on Brooks. Grab Redick. So Zion Williamson will probably play more Zion inside. Goes right at Valanciunas. Right around Valanciunas. Strong man Zion Williamson for the score. 81-76. Here comes Anderson. Anderson, turn around. Gives it. And Valanciunas inside with the strong dunk. Nice ball movement inside by the Memphis Grizzlies. 78-81. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here comes Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson gives the ball to Josh Hart. And Zion Williamson, illegal screen. Got to keep them feet steady, young man. You're not going to get away with that with all of that size. Tell you that right now. They're going to be watching Zion Williamson like a hawk. And Zion Williamson is going to be like LeBron James. He's going to take a lot of punishment. It's a lot of fouls they're not going to call on him. LeBron gets hacked terribly, and they don't call it. Nice hand by Melly inside to break up that pass to Valanciunas, but a foul call, loose ball foul. So the Memphis Grizzlies will keep the ball. 14 seconds put back on that shot clock. So Brooks gets the ball into Valanciunas. Got Melly on the defense. Here comes Brooks. Lonzo Ball defending. Brooks step back. 3-pointer. And can't hit off the front of the rim. Zion Williamson comes down with the rebound. Bounce pass to Josh Hart. And Josh Hart stepped through right around Anderson. Josh Hart's playing good. 5-point lead. 83-78. And Anthony Melton down inside. Anderson with the reverse, but he can't hit. Josh Hart with the rebound, and it looks like he'll pull the foul. Here they are, the Memphis Grizzlies keeping those fouls going. This is why they can't get back in the game. And with Zion Williamson back on the court, the only thing the Grizzlies are going to do is allow the New Orleans Pelicans to stretch that lead again. They've been in foul trouble the whole game. They've put the New Orleans Pelicans in the bonus early, every quarter so far. So they're going to have to clean that up. Zion Williamson, nice feed inside to J.J. Redick. Zion Williamson with the good pass inside. 85-78. So Melton with the ball up top. Gets the ball. And Melly called for the foul. A little bit overzealous there on the defense. Melly fouls Valanciunas. So Melton into Ja Morant. Ja Morant dribbles down inside, kicks the ball out to Valanciunas, and Valanciunas can't control the pass. So a turnover, and the Pelicans are starting to run away with this thing slowly but surely. Memphis got to knuckle down, turning the ball over, fouling, no good. Zion Williamson. 16 points, 17 minutes. J.J. Redick drains the 3. Assist for Zion Williamson. J.J. Redick foul behind the line. Did they call the foul? It should have been. That should have been a 4-point opportunity, but no foul. But J.J. Redick drains the three-pointer to extend that lead. Now, guys, Memphis Grizzlies been playing good this whole game, but they've been fouling terribly. These fouls are killing them. They're going to have over 20-something fouls by the end of this game. Those Vancouver Grizzlies throwbacks, the Sharif Abdul-Rahim and the Big Country Reeves days. Yes, sir. What you know about that, Chopsticks? That your son on that picture? What you know about those days, buddy boy? Sharif playing in that big three. He balling over there too. Like he the man over there. Chopstick, you got a little age with you. You be bringing up old players and all of that. I'm keeping my eye on you. You got a lot of basketball knowledge there, buddy. So I want to see if the Grizzlies are going to be able to dig their way back in. And Ja Morant, guys, Ja Morant he's not clicking tonight. That kid is off. Let me see something. Memphis versus Pelicans. It's these doggone commercials, man. So Ja Morant tonight, man. There we go. Yep. Ja Morant, 6 points. He's got 5 or 6 and 3 rebounds, but 6 points. Ja Morant is off. He's not doing well from the 3-point line. I mean, he's just off. Want to get the full game stats, but want to see exactly what he's shooting from the free throw line. I mean, from the 3-point line, but they're going to give his stats, but he's not really playing that well. I'll tell you that much. All right. Can't find it. Chopstick say I was a youngin' learning hoops those days. Okay, I got you. Yeah, like my cousin, he's 27, but been watching hoops since he was a little tight, so he knows a lot. He knows a lot about, the old school players and stuff and players before them and things like that. So LeBron James is taking on the Denver Nuggets. And, Michael Porter Jr., Joker, they can come in there and see if they can upset the Lakers because the Lakers got some players that's down too right now. Should be pretty interesting. Can't stay up and do that one. I'm done after the day, guys. This will be my 5th live. Actually, a video and 5 live. I did a lot. Still got to put those pics in. All right. Here comes Valanciunas. Valanciunas almost gives the ball away. Grayson Allen grabs the ball. Works on J.J. Redick. Grayson Allen, hang time. Can't score. Josh Hart gets the ball, but Valanciunas snatches it away. And Valanciunas fouled inside. 10-point lead. 88-78. But Valanciunas will go to the line. There was a lot of arms flailing around. One of them got Valanciunas for the foul. So he'll go to the line, and I think it was Melly. You had Melly swinging at the ball, Lonzo swinging at the ball, Josh Hart swinging at the ball. Melly got him. And Valanciunas hits the first free throw, 79-88. Ja Morant talking it over to Jacobs. Valanciunas drains them both. Down under double digits, 80-88. 8-point lead by the Pelicans. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo over to Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson kicks it to Melly. Melly to Redick. Ready, just off the front of the rim. Here comes Grayson Allen. Hot in the first quarter, but Grayson Allen hasn't done much hot in the first half, hasn't done much in the second half. Here comes Grayson Allen, gives the ball to Valanciunas for the short jumper. Valanciunas can't hit. Josh Hart with another rebound. Josh Hart's getting a lot of boards. Lonzo bringing the ball down. Over to Melly for the long three. Melly can't hit. And Brooks picks up the ball. Here comes Brooks. Brooks dribbles around the Jackson screen. Back over to Jackson. Jackson down inside. The Valanciunas working on the rookie. Got to get those arms out. Zion Williamson, rookie move. Valanciunas turn right into the foul. So Zion Williamson knew he messed up. He kind of smirked and gave himself like, you know better than that. You know better than that. All right, so Ja Morant with the ball at the top, drives down and low, kicks the ball back out to Jackson for three, and Jackson, bottom of the net, back down to a 5-point game. That was a big three by Jackson. They needed that. Here we go. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo gets the ball to Zion. Zion over to Reddick. Lonzo for three. Lonzo can't hit. Valanciunas grabs the rebound. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant, top of the key, shoots the ball over to Jackson again. Jackson in and out. Lonzo comes down with the rebound, full speed ahead, gives it to JJ Redick for three. Bottom of the net, JJ, 91-83. Back up to 8 for the New Orleans Pelicans. That's a deflating three-pointer by JJ Redick. He does it every time. Plenty of time in the game, guys. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Ja Morant over to Jackson, drives down inside and dunks in the middle. Nice, strong move to the hole by Jackson. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo kicks it to JJ. JJ dribbles around Zion, gives it to Zion in the middle. Zion goes up, fouled by Valanciunas, and Zion will go right to that free throw line. You know, it's hard to stop Zion Williamson. He's so big, man. And a guy like Valanciunas, he's got to get in front of him. If you don't get in front of Zion Williamson, he's just going to dunk the ball. So really tough to guard this kid. But Zion and the Pelicans' free throw shooting woes continue. Zion Williamson misses the first free throw. These guys are shooting 66% from the line, guys. They're shooting very bad from the line, and they're committing a lot of turnovers, which is why this game is so close. Zion Williamson cleans up the second one. 7-point lead, 92-85. Here comes Ja Morant, just under 7 minutes left in the game. And Jackson for three again. Drains it. Bottom of the net. Jackson feeling it. 88-92, down to a 4-point game. Here comes Drew Holiday's check back in the game. Zion Williamson gets the ball out on the wing. Zion goes down in the hole. Zion blocked from behind by Jaren Jackson. That's the second block on Zion Williamson this game by Jackson. Jackson, another three. And no, he can't hit this time. Who gets the rebound? Josh Hart coming down full speed ahead. Whistle blown, timeout call. And I think they're going to take Zion out. So I think that's it, guys. I think that's the end of Zion Williamson. They're going to pull him out for the rest of the game. We'll get no more of Zion. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate, because we're going to have to see if the Pelicans can hold on to this game without him. It do appear that Zion might have been a little bit gassed, which is surprising to me because he's not playing but so many minutes. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think the kid's gassed, but he did get back late on that last defensive play. Chopstick says Zion plays bully ball. Yeah, man. He's a big man. He got to play that way, Jaren Jackson Sr. He was nice. Yeah, man. Yeah. Jaren Jackson comes from a from basketball lineage. Basketball lineage, for sure. Jeremy Grant over there with the Denver Nuggets also. Harvey Grant and Horace Grant, the twin brothers that played back in the 90s. That's his dad. That's uncle. Harvey's his dad. Horace is his uncle. And Jeremy Grant's nice, man. He's nice just like his uncle and his dad. I think he may be nicer than those guys. He's not as strong as in the hole as they were. I mean, he's good in the hole, but they were bigger and more stout. But he can shoot much better than they could, and he can shoot behind the line. So he's a heck of a defender, but so were the Grants. The Harvey and Horace Grant were heck of defenders too. But overall, like all-around player, I think Jeremy Grant is better than his dad and his uncle, to tell you the truth. He can do more. He's a great defender, but offensively is where he's better than those guys because he can shoot better than they could. They were good down in the hole, but and actually Horace Grant, actually both of them had a decent mid-range game as well, but they weren't three-point shooters. They weren't stepping behind that line, and they weren't even deep shooters like in the mid-range. I mean, just on field goals. They weren't deep shooters. They weren't shooting from far back. Maybe like 15, 16 feet within. So their range wasn't really three-point shooting. So, yeah, that's where he gets them. Said Jaron Jackson. Oh, no. That's the one you said. Sad for Jerry Grant, who was trash. Oh, yeah. Well, the Knicks, man, we just need help, man. We need help. That's the problem with the Knicks. Yeah. Well, here we go. Zion Williamson out of the game. And they're up by 4. Brandon Ingram for 3. Ingram, bottom of the net. 95, back up to 7. 88 for the Grizzlies. Here comes Ja Morant. He's not been hidden from the three-point line. Inside to Jackson. Turns right around on Drew Holiday. Too small. So Memphis Grizzlies inside. Here comes Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday with the move inside. So Jaren Jackson and Darren Favors for the jump ball. Drew Holiday does not hesitate driving inside. He will slash to that lane in a heartbeat. Somebody should have picked up help for Drew Holiday. He had Jaren Jackson down there on in the hole by himself. So Jaren Jackson gets the tip. Here comes the Memphis Grizzlies. See if they can close this lead into 2 or 3. Jaren Jackson right down inside. Good defense by Derek Favors. Josh Hart, another off defensive rebound. Here comes J.J. Redick. Crosses over Brandon Clark. Nice feed inside to J.J. Redick. Brandon Ingram and one. 97-90, and Brandon Ingram goes to the line to see if he can convert on the three-point play. Nice dish inside by J.J. Redick. Wow. Nice pass. That's veteran play by J.J. Redick. That's a man who's been in the playoffs every season. He's been in the league. And the shooting from the free throw line is terrible. Another missed free throw for the Pelicans. Here comes Ja Morant, stops, pops, and finally Ja Morant hits a 3 at the right time. You can be cold all game, but you got to get warm when it's time. And Ja Morant definitely hit that 3 at the right time. J.J. Redick gets the ball up. It will be a shooting foul. Brooks fouls J.J. Redick. Nice veteran move by J.J. Brooks got the hook on him. J.J. just threw the ball up, pulls the foul. I don't know why I keep saying foul. Ja's great for general. Roy, no question. Yeah, rookie of the year. Yeah, man. all day long. Nobody close. If Zion was healthy, they would have been battling for that title. Ja still would have been battling for that title with Zion Williamson. I don't care what anybody say. Because Ja did that great. And even if Zion would have did his thing, he would have been right there with him. JJ Redick, the media probably would have pushed Zion Williamson over the top, though. Definitely, bro. The media would have pushed Zion for Rookie of the Year. Ja Morant can't score. Here comes Drew Holiday. Gives it down. Brandon Ingram with the crossover, step back, and he can't finish. Derek Favors not going up strong for that rebound. Gets it snatched away. Grayson Allen over the top of Jackson. Jackson can't hit, but fouled by Brandon Ingram. Yeah, it is a lot of Duke players in this game. A lot of Duke players. Zion Williamson is at the scorers table. So guess who's back in the game? Josh Hart checks out, and Zion checks back in. So we're going to get a little more Zion, guys. Another Duke player, chopstick. And Jackson misses the second three, rebounded by Favors. And Ingram has the ball. Anderson on the defense. Ingram dribbles around the Favors screen, gives it to Williamson down low, back up to Ingram. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbles around the Williamson screen. And Brandon Ingram with the double dribble. Another turnover. See, guys, this is why the Pelicans, this game is amazing. Both of these teams are shooting themselves in the foot. The Pelicans are shooting themselves in the foot, trying to come back and get over the top because they keep fouling. They keep fouling these guys, and they're not really clicking offensively. And the Pelicans are shooting themselves in the foot because every time they can extend the lead, they continue to turn these balls over. So, Ja Morant for three. And offensive foul, illegal screen, but Ja Morant is coming around. He just drained that three-pointer, even though it didn't count. And luckily for the New Orleans Pelicans, because that would have been a 1-point game. And again, fouls. They're shooting themselves in the foot, guys. So, Drew Holiday is going to drain some of that clock. He's starting to work that clock. Passes the ball to Lonzo up top. Lonzo over to Zion Williamson. And Valanciunas dared Zion Williamson to come at him. And Zion took it right to him and pulled the foul. What the hell was Valanciunas doing right there? Wow, that's crazy. I don't know what Valanciunas was thinking right there. You don't invite Zion Williamson to come into you. He's coming. He's coming. So Zion drains the first free throw. Drew Holiday is going to check back in. Valanciunas is out of the game. And the free throw woes for the Pelicans continue. Ja Morant, hang time, inside, floater. Can't hit. Derek Favors comes down. Lonzo Ball, full speed ahead. Cross-court pass to Ingram. Ingram dribbles around the Favors screen. Gives the ball to Drew. Drew back to Ingram. Here comes Ingram. He said, get out, clear out. Ingram, 5 on the shot clock. Step back jumper. Gives it to Zion. Zion inside. Zion Williamson. Strong inside. 193. Back up to 7. Zion Williamson doing it all. Back down low. Here comes Ja Morant. Zion Williamson, 20 points. Ja Morant drives down inside. Gives it to Anderson. Back over to Ja. Ja Morant for 3. Ja Morant can't hit. Lonzo with the rebound. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth, guys. Here comes the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram fakes the 3. Drives down inside, pulls back. gives it to Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday out on the wing, drives right down inside, gives it to Zion. Zion goes inside. Strong man again, Zion Williamson. 102-93. They're going to put this game to bed, and Zion Williamson is going to help them do it. 9-point lead. Nice spin move on Drew, but I don't know why they keep leaving Drew one-on-one with Jackson, man. He's going to keep scoring on him. Derek Favors needs to slide over and give him some help defense. Switch. Here comes Brandon Ingram. Inside to Zion. Zion goes up for the dunk. Foul by Ja Morant from behind. Zion Williamson is amazing. This dude, his body control, his strength. But free throw, again, Zion Williamson, 4 of 9 from the free throw line. And the free throws are killing them. They shouldn't even be this close, the Grizzlies. They keep missing these free throws. Zion Williamson hits the second free throw. But, I mean, it's 10-point lead now, but they let them stick around because of poor free throw shooting for sure and turnovers. Here comes Ja Morant, drives right down into the lane. Ja Morant over everybody over the top for the score. Brandon Ingram for 3 at the other end. Bottom of the net. Brandon Ingram feeling it. 103-95, 8-point lead. Here comes Ja Morant. Ja Morant crosses up Drew Holiday, gets down inside, goes over Derek Favors, can't hit. Jaren Jackson picks up the rebound, goes in on Brandon Ingram. Foul call before Ja Morant gets the dunk in. I think it's going to be a foul on Brandon Ingram. And that foul came before the shot. So Grizzlies are in the bonus, so Jackson will go to the line for 2. And Jackson drains it. Jackson 5 of 7 from the charity stripe today. And I'll tell you something. The Grizzlies have shot actually very well from the free throw line. Their problem have been fouling, and they really couldn't get in the sync offensively. So Jackson's 2 for 2 on this trip from the line. Here comes Lonzo. Lonzo with Grayson Allen on the defense. 106-99. New Orleans up by 5. Brandon Ingram with the ball. Brandon Ingram. Pull up jumper. Brandon Ingram feeling it. Bottom of the net. 108-99. It's a 9-point game. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. It looks like the Pelicans might close this thing out, put this thing to bed. Brandon Ingram feeling it at the right time, right at the end, guys. And I will tell you something, guys. Smart move by Alvin Gentry. Alvin Gentry said, you know what? Let me let Zion rest for about 3 minutes and put him back in the game and close this thing out. Because the Pelicans need this game. This is what I was saying. Both of these teams, it's a must-win situation. So I think that you want to guard Zion Williamson and you want to watch him. But I think it was beautiful, beautiful strategy what Gentry did. Instead of taking Zion Williamson out for the rest of the game, take him out, let him rest a few minutes, which was a good thing because Brandon Ingram found heat and he got his mojo. He got hot. Okay, Josh Hart was already playing well, so you could afford to sit Zion Williamson for a little while. He sat Zion Williamson for 3 minutes, let him get his breath in him, put him back in the game. And it seems like they're going to put this thing to bed. Smart coaching right there. Got to know how to rotate these guys, especially when you got a guy that's on minute restriction and load management. So smart move by Gentry. Let's see how it works out with him. Still a minute left. 9-point game. Never say never. Reggie Miller scored on my team, the New York Knicks. 9 points in 17.3 seconds. It's never over. So here we go. Passed inside to Anderson and a lob to Ja, but Good hand by Brandon Ingram, and I think that's going to do it, guys. Pelicans just draining the clock. Jrue Holiday gets the ball to Brandon Ingram. This is pretty much going to do it. They're not fouling. Brandon Ingram almost loses the ball, so it's going to be a jump ball between Brandon Ingram and Grayson Allen. I will say this, Grayson Allen has a lot of hops, but Brandon Ingram's too tall. He has a lot of hops too, so I do expect Brandon Ingram to win this jump ball. 9-point game, 37.7 seconds left. I think it's pretty much put to bed, guys. Alvin Gentry again. Give it to Alvin Gentry. And Zion Williamson. He tried to get the lob to Zion. That would have been great. Jrue Holiday. Defense. Stole the ball at the end. Nice play by Jrue Holiday. So, nice way for the New Orleans Pelicans to close this game out. They really needed this win. And, you know, Memphis Grizzlies will be okay. They're still in that A seed, but they got to win too. You know, they needed this game to stretch 3 points from the Spurs, but now they allow the Pelicans, and the Pelicans are shooting horrible from the free throw line. They're still missing free throws. Jrue Holiday just missed one. He's pretty solid. They just want good from the free throw line. But with that being said, the Pelicans really needed this game, and they pulled through. So, nice work by them. Jrue Holiday hits the second one, 10-point lead, 26 points. Brandon Clark can't hit. It goes out. Hey! I would have won somebody money tonight. I said pick the overs on this game for the Pelicans. You would have won. Bet the line. You would have won on the Pelicans. I would have won somebody. I'm going to start these predictions for you guys that like to lay a little wagers. I'm on fire since the season started, guys. I am only 3 games down. That's a lot. 3 games down. Everything else I've hit. Nobody gets them all right, but I think getting 3 games wrong, especially that there was a lot of mix-up. I did get that Lakers game wrong. I think everybody got that wrong. That was really a surprise to see Toronto Raptors come in there and damage up the Lakers like that. You know, and then I picked the Denver Nuggets game. I'm high on the Denver Nuggets, but what I didn't pay attention to that night is that I knew that Gary Harris and Jamal Murray was out. But what I didn't know that was Will Barton was sitting down too. And had I known that, I might not have picked the Denver Nuggets versus the Portland Trailblazers that night. I might have picked the Portland Trailblazers that night because Portland have been having their own woes. But I assumed that Will Barton was playing. I knew that Jamal Murray and Gary Harris was out, but I thought with Will Barton that Denver probably had enough to beat Portland, and it was still a close game. So if you imagine Will Barton being in that game, they still might have pulled it off, but I missed that game as well. But, guys, I'm going to start bringing you guys the predictions. So, you know, but don't blame me if you lose because I'm not telling you to bet money. Just giving you a little insight. Hey, man, Zion Williamson, 23 points. 23 points. 24 minutes. A point a minute. This kid is, look, he smiles from here to here. He's so glad that he was able to finish that game off. And he was a big part of putting that game to bed. Zion Williamson is loving it. And he looks great, man. They're working him out. You know, that 30-pound, he needed that 30-pound loss of weight. Zion Williamson, 23, 7, and 5. to close out this game and keep the New Orleans Pelicans dream alive for that playoff spot. Appreciate you guys coming to join me once again. Speaking my sports talk and our basketball run, guys, it's not over. Tomorrow, my man Lewis and I will be back. Basketball Live with Lewis and D. So y'all make sure y'all come check it out. And y'all know how I always end this thing. But before I do, Zion Williamson and the Pelicans take it to the Memphis Grizzlies, 109-99. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.